Hi, Coach. Welcome to HSBN Media Days. Good to see you.
Good morning. Good to see you.
And please introduce yourself and the players that you have here today.
Coach Terry Portis, Captain Tanis Martin, Captain Josh Turk.
Coach, tell me, this year, what is for the Flying Owls this year? Tell us about your program, your expectations for this upcoming year.
It's going to be interesting. We got an incredibly young group this year, the youngest group I've probably had in my career there. We got 5 freshmen up with us, 4 sophomores, no juniors, and 3 seniors. So I think early on we may struggle a little bit, but as we get into the season, I think we'll mature and I think we'll be just fine.
I'm going to start with Tanis and Josh. Coach said your team's young. Is there pressure on you guys? Both seniors, both captains, right?
Yes.
Is there pressure on you guys to kind of lead a relatively young group to something?
I mean, it's definitely going to be, a bit more of a struggle, but I have faith in our freshmen and our sophomores, and I feel they respect me. I feel they respect Tanis too, so, they're going to get the hang of it, I feel like.
The main thing with this year is, with our team being so young, us as captains need to make sure we can keep everybody in line and not goofing off and slacking off everybody, so we can have a successful season and keep everybody in line and mature.
Coach, your team's young, but you got to have some strength. Who are the key players that you're looking at this year? Is it these 2 next to you, or are there a few more?
Well, 2 more. The 3 of the sophomores got pitching time last year up on the varsity, and obviously their innings will increase this year. You understand my expectations. I expect them, I don't care if they're 14 or 18, if they're a varsity baseball player, to improve and be a varsity baseball player.
Do the freshmen understand that, or is that something they might learn along the way this year?
I think they're learning it the hard way a little bit early on. We had some issues in a scrimmage the other day with some missed signs and so forth, and I think they're starting to get the grasp a little bit.
Before Lauderdale, it's always been a program that I think it runs on grit. You like a tough player that's going to hustle, that's going to get dirty for you and stuff like that. Do you see some of your younger players developing into those key guys that could bring you your next district championship in the next few years?
Well, I don't look a few years. I look this year. And I fully anticipate them improving and getting better, and we're going to compete for a district championship.
You lost Gavin and Dylan from last year's team, I think, and that was a big part of your pitching. I think they were about 40, 50 innings combined. You have a plan to replace that?
Yeah, our sophomores. They gobbled up, the sophomores I have right now gobbled up about 90 innings last year. So, and that was as freshmen. So they'll pick up the tempo.
And you guys, I said this, I saw you guys on the bus, but 10 years ago, or maybe 9 years ago, Fort Lauderdale won a district championship. 10 years before that, they won a district championship. Is the pressure on you guys to kind of bring Flying L's back to glory?
I think the pressure is split around the whole team. I don't think it matters either if we're senior captains or if we were freshmen. We all are working for the same, trying to get the glory.
I know for a lot of the returning players, districts has been a lot the past 2 years. Losing to South Plant and now SCA, we want them. And
anything you learned specifically from last year? Takeaway?
Last year we relied a lot on our senior pitchers, so we're going to need to have our younger guys, especially the pitchers, step up and create a big role and pitch well during districts especially.
Coach, I know you want to win all of them, but is there 1 or 2 games this season that you're looking forward to specifically? Players can answer too.
I don't think so specifically until we get to districts. And let me clarify something. There is no pressure in sports, there's only opportunity. So I don't think I put them in a pressure situation. They have opportunities to improve and get better. So I'm not one of those guys that follow the pressure mode.
Is there a game you're looking forward to?
Obviously, every game is important. We want to win every game. But I'd be lying if I wasn't saying I was excited for the South Broward game just because of how it's resulted in the last 2 years.
A little bit of a revenge payback game?
Yeah, definitely.
What about for the younger guys on the team? How are you guys motivating them as the leaders of the team? We'll start with you.
Well, we're first of all, of course, with coach, it's hustle. That's the main way we can have our motto as a team being shown through the younger guys and the whole team as a whole.
I think just setting by example is the most important thing. You know, when we slack off, I've seen it. I've had days where I weren't at my best and I've slacked. They follow and think it's right to slack, and that's something I feel I need to work on too, is to show them that, you know, every day is a day we have to work. Every day is practice. We want to go to districts and further and regionals. And
Okay, Coach, sum it up for us. What's to expect here from your program this year?
Well, we're going to put a product on the field that hustles their fannies off and battles for however many innings we're on the field. We're going to represent the school and the community with great character, and they're going to do the right thing in the classroom as well as on the field.
Thank you. And coming out here to HSBN Media Days, why is it important? You come here every year. We love
I think it's
seeing you.
great for the kids. I think it's absolutely great for the kids to kind of showcase, because a lot of these young men, this will be the only kind of showcase they get. And did they have this when you were there, Dave? No, Dave didn't get to showcase. So these kids get the opportunity to kind of showcase and see what they go through, and I think it's fun for them. It's an enjoyable day, and they don't have to practice today. So there are no foul poles. They're free to go to lunch afterwards.
Awesome. And how did you like today?
it's fun, yeah. Pictures were fun. The IO was fun. You know, I'm excited to see my exit velo. I was happy with my 60 time.
Okay.
So
And for you?
I think the IO is definitely my favorite part because it shows the other schools how you are, and you can show you can show your abilities on the field and prove why we're going to do good this year.
Alright, so you guys like coming out?
yeah.
And we're glad you did. So
Well-
good luck this year. Thank you so much for
Thank
coming
you.
out here, and have a great season.
Thank you to
Thank you.
HSBN. We appreciate it.